The Lower Sioux Community is celebrating the return of ancestral land with great historical significance. It was the site where the Dakota War of 1862 started after the United States did not honor the Mendota Treaty. That treaty established more than 100 acres near Morton, Minnesota as the Lower Sioux Agency. Our Reg Chapman tells us about the fight to get the land returned and what it means to the Dakota people.
Today is definitely a historic event, not only for Chashayapi, not only for Minnesota Makoche for Minnesota, but also for all our sovereign nations across Indian country.
An emotional and historic day for relatives of the indigenous people who were forced off their land. After generations of being separated from ancestral land, the Minnesota Historical Society gave it back to the Lower Sioux Indian community.
And although this is a joyous occasion, we cannot forget the history of these lands and the connection to broken promises, unfulfilled treaty obligations, and the events that led to the loss of the Dakota 38+2.
This land is the site of where the U.S. Dakota War of 1862 started that led to the largest single-day mass execution in our country's history. 38 Dakota men were hung in Mankato for defending their people. This land transfer signals a renewal.
Heal ourselves, and also we are trying to come back and to nurture the land and heal the land as well, because the land carries a memory, it carries a spirit.
The land was accepted in honor of the spirit of the ancestors.
There was 7 generations ago that thought about us today, and that's all we can continue to do as leaders, is continue to think about the 7 generations to come.
Generations these tribal leaders hope will never forget the past and can now begin to take pride in the land that holds the memories of who they truly are.
There has been generations of struggle, want for change, and need for recognition. So I hope that the youth and the generations coming ahead can have their heads up and pride and understand that this land was originally theirs.
Reg Chapman, WCCO 4 News.
Lower Sioux Tribal Council members hope this land transfer marks the beginning of more efforts to reclaim traditional homelands of indigenous people.